What's up, everyone? This is another episode, super random episode of Figuring It Out. I think we're on episode like 7. I don't even know by this point. But, yeah, I don't know. I was just sitting here at my desk and I was like, I want to film an episode of Figuring It Out. So I figured I might as well go on here. So, yeah, welcome to Figuring It Out. It's episode 7. So sad to say none of that has changed since the last episode. But, honestly, I'm kind of hopeful that things are headed in a better direction. So, I don't really remember what I talked about in the last episode, kind of just like my move to St. Pete, kind of putting Create or Consume on the back burner, focusing on my real estate and media business right now. I remember kind of talking a little bit about that, and then, yeah. So, honestly, if I'm just being transparent here, I had this conversation with my buddy Jacoby the other day. So, Kobe, if you're watching this, thank you for that. Is I kind of had like a coming to like 2 weeks ago, give or take, that I was lying to myself. So what do I mean by that is, so I'm always one to preach like, hey, you got to put in the work, or if you don't do the work, then the work doesn't work, and all this crazy stuff. And I was saying that I was like kind of putting my all into this business, really, and reality was I wasn't. Like I'm not. I realized that I was just kind of being a hypocrite, preaching one thing, and found myself a lot of times doing fake work. So that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit in this video, is false work, fake work, and what I'm trying to do to change it. So what is false work or fake work? The way I see it is, it's things that you do that don't necessarily move the needle. So in terms of like importance, yes, you may be doing things in your business or your personal life that are important to do. For example, me editing my website, okay? It's important and it's something that definitely plays a role, but is it really urgent? Not necessarily. My website's kind of fine the way it is, and honestly, I'm at the stage of my business where it doesn't matter too much, okay? And there are things that are more pressing, like for example, doing outreach. Like me perfecting these offers and constantly trying to restructure them, it's like, yeah, they're important, but if I'm not telling anybody about these offers, then why am I still changing them? I haven't even seen if they work yet. So, essentially I just caught myself in like a constant cycle of doing fake work, and I look at my to-do list and then I realize how much of this stuff actually like matters right now. And it just wasn't a lot of stuff. So I kind of just had to be real with myself, and I also had another realization too that was kind of hard for myself, and I was kind of down in the dumps a little bit about it, is that I realized, and I wrote in my journal, that I wasn't willing to give anything up in order to get the things that I wanted. And I'll kind of read this journal entry if I can find it really quick. Just give me a second, bear with me. Here it is. So I said, I haven't made the decision to not be comfortable, to give up the comfort and do the things I know that I should. I've been fake working on the business and doing things that feel like work don't actually move the needle. False work. What am I willing to give up? Honestly, it doesn't seem like I'm trying to give up anything. Right now, and this is terrifying to say and admit, I don't want to give up anything. Not effort, not time with my girlfriend, not time with my friends, comfort, certainty, time scrolling, sleep. I'm wanting everything while trying to trade nothing for it. I want it all for free. And until that changes, and until I decide to change, I will continue living the same stagnant loop. And then at the end of that, I wrote the word decide. And that was because I listened to a video one time that talked about necessarily what is the root of decide. Deciding isn't choosing to do one thing. It is more so like, how do I put this? I'm gonna probably explain this wrong, but it's more so making the choice to not do anything else. All right, that's what deciding is. The choice, and I hope I'm explaining this right, is to not do anything else and focusing on the one thing at hand. So, but writing that down was like really hard for me, and as I was writing it, it kind of like hurt me a little bit, because I realized that I was not the person they're trying, like doing the things to be the person that I want to be, and I wasn't the person that I thought I was. And so that was very hard for me to kind of write about, but I'm glad that I did, because now from there, it's like from the awareness, then you decide to choose the steps that will move you forward. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now, mentally, in a sense. Business wise, still pretty stagnant, because of these things. I haven't been doing the right things and doing the right work. Not to say I'm out here doing bad things, because I mean, I really don't go anywhere or do anything other than work out, edit videos. That's really it. Yeah. But business-wise, still stagnant, still in the same spot, but very hopeful about the future for this business. It's been a lot of learning, I will say, even though I haven't been taking a lot of steps kind of materially in the business. Learning-wise, I've been doing a lot. I've learned a lot on the video side of things. I've learned a lot on the marketing side of things. And so I feel like that's been very, very helpful, will continue to be helpful no matter what stage of the business I'm in. So I'm really, really excited about that. And honestly, it's been kind of fun for me, like just watching myself progress, like watching my art progress and everything. So super, super excited about that. But yeah, I don't really know what else I had to say in this video, but I just felt I should come on here, talk about it, tell you guys about it, and maybe these words can help you in your journey or wherever you're at right now. So I'm not really gonna yap on too much. Super, super hopeful, like I said, for the future and excited. So that's all I got. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. So I appreciate you guys watching this. If you did watch it all the way to this point, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where you're at in your journey, what you're struggling with. I would love to hear about it. I would love to hear things that resonated with you, maybe didn't resonate with you, or some things that you feel could help me. I'd love to hear you guys' advice too. So yeah. That's all for this episode. Figuring out episode 7. That's a wrap.